Few teams in NFL history have undergone a transformation as profound as the Washington franchise's journey from the Redskins to the Commanders. For nearly 90 years, the Redskins were one of the league's most storied franchises, synonymous with triumphs, controversies, and a devoted fanbase. But by the 21st century, the team name became a flashpoint for heated debates over cultural sensitivity and social progress. This is the story of how the Redskins' legacy came to an end, the challenges of transitioning to a new identity, and what it means for the future of football in Washington. The Washington Redskins name dates back to 1933, when the franchise, then based in Boston, adopted the moniker. In 1937, the team moved to Washington, D.C., and quickly established itself as a powerhouse in the NFL. Under the leadership of head coach George Allen and later Joe Gibbs, the Redskins became a symbol of excellence, winning 3 Super Bowls during the 1980s and early 1990s. The team's logo and name were inspired by imagery associated with Native Americans, which, at the time, was seen as a tribute to strength and bravery. For decades, the Redskins were a source of pride for Washington's football fans, with the team representing the heart of the nation's capital. However, the use of Native American imagery and terminology began to spark criticism as the cultural landscape of the United States evolved. By the early 2000s, calls for the team to change its name grew louder, with advocacy groups and Native American leaders arguing that the term Redskins was a racial slur and perpetuated harmful stereotypes. The debate over the team's name highlighted the growing tension between tradition and the push for social progress. For years, team owner Daniel Snyder resisted calls to change the name, often citing the franchise's rich history and the loyalty of its fanbase. Snyder famously declared in 2013, "We'll never change the name. It's that simple. Never. You can use caps." However, societal attitudes toward racial and cultural representation continued to shift, and the pressure on the team intensified. In 2020, a tipping point was reached. Amid nationwide protests for racial justice following the death of George Floyd, corporate sponsors like FedEx, Nike, and PepsiCo demanded the team address its name. FedEx, which held naming rights to the team's stadium, threatened to pull its sponsorship unless the name was changed. The financial stakes, combined with mounting public and political pressure, left Snyder with little choice. In July 2020, the team announced it would retire the Redskins name and logo, marking the end of an era. The decision was met with mixed reaction: celebration from advocates of change, sadness from longtime fans, and curiosity about what the future held for Washington's football identity. The process of rebranding one of the NFL's oldest franchises was no small feat in the interim. The team adopted the placeholder name, Washington Football Team, which it would use for 2 seasons while developing its new identity. The minimalist approach was met with both humor and respect, as fans appreciated the simplicity and focus on football itself. Behind the scenes, the franchise embarked on a massive rebranding effort. Input was gathered from fans, community leaders, and branding experts to create a name and image that reflected Washington's legacy while embracing inclusivity and modernity. The process involved sifting through thousands of suggestions, balancing tradition with a forward-thinking vision. Choosing the right name was not just about aesthetic, it was also about symbolism. The team's leadership wanted a name that would resonate with a diverse fanbase while reflecting the values of unity and strength. Names like the Warriors, Red Wolves, and Defenders were considered before settling on Commanders. Finally, in February 2022, the team unveiled its new name, the Washington Commanders. The name was chosen to evoke strength, leadership, and a connection to the military history of the nation's capital. The rebrand also introduced a sleek new logo and updated uniforms, signaling the dawn of a new era for the franchise. The transition from Redskins to Commanders sparked a wide range of emotion. Many fans embraced the change, recognizing the importance of moving away from a name that had become a symbol of controversy. For others, the new identity represented a break from tradition and the end of an emotional connection to the Redskins' legacy. Beyond the fanbase, the rebranding was seen as a cultural milestone in professional sports. It signaled a broader shift in the NFL and other leagues, as organizations began to grapple with the implications of their names, logos, and mascots. The Commanders' rebrand joined other efforts, such as the Cleveland baseball team's transition from the Indians to the Guardians, in reflecting a growing emphasis on social responsibility. The rebranding also posed challenges for the team's marketing and community outreach. Merchandise sales needed a boost as fans adjusted to the new identity. Additionally, the team's leadership worked to ensure that the rebrand didn't alienate long-term supporters while attracting new generations of fans. As the Commanders, the team has the opportunity to chart a new course. The rebrand represents more than just a new name. It's a chance to rebuild the franchise's image and reconnect with fans. Under new leadership, both on and off the field, the Commanders aim to establish themselves as contenders in the NFL while honoring the values of inclusion and respect. The transition has also highlighted the importance of community engagement. By involving fans in the rebranding process and focusing on creating a welcoming atmosphere, the team hopes to foster a sense of unity and pride that transcends its past. Tailgates, fan events, and outreach programs have become integral to the Commanders' strategy as they strive to build a stronger relationship with their supporters. On the field, the team is working to recapture its competitive edge. The Commanders have invested in young talent, upgraded their facilities, and placed an emphasis on player development. The goal is clear: to return to the glory days of the franchise while creating new memories for the next generation of fans. The story of the Washington Commanders is one of evolution and resilience. It's a testament to the power of progress and the ability of sports to reflect societal change. While the Redskins' name and legacy will always be a part of NFL history, the Commanders represent a new chapter, one that embraces the values of today while building a brighter future for tomorrow. This transition also serves as a case study in how sports organizations can adapt to changing cultural norms. By addressing the controversy head-on and involving the community, the Commanders have set an example for how teams can navigate sensitive issues while remaining true to their mission. As fans continue to cheer for their team, the Washington Commanders remind us that change, though often challenging, can pave the way for growth and a renewed sense of purpose. It's a journey that underscores the dynamic relationship between sports, culture, and community, proving that even the most storied traditions can evolve in the pursuit of something greater. The Washington Commanders rebrand is more than a name change. It's a declaration of the franchise's commitment to progress, inclusivity, and a unified fanbase. By embracing this new identity, the team has taken a bold step into the future, ensuring that its legacy will continue to inspire fans for generations to come. As the Commanders march forward, their journey stands as a reminder that progress, while not always easy, is both necessary and inevitable.